How soon we forget, Eugene. How soon we forget. Who got you to where you are now, Mr. Levy? Huh? Huh? Legend. Second dad. I would venture to say that I've learned more from him than any other person in my career, for sure. In fact, that's not even that's an absolute. And just one of the nicest men, and I'm so psyched for him and Dan and all the success of Schitt's Creek, and a little jealous too, frankly. I see him and Dan up there, and on the cover of magazines, and I go, oh, that's must be nice. Remember when you and I were a duo and we had a big movie franchise? T. Shills, oh my gosh. The best. She's the sweetest and one of the most amazing scene partners I've ever had. In Orange is the New Black, I had to do some dramatic stuff, which is not something I'm used to doing, and I couldn't have asked for a better partner and bigger supporter than Taylor. Sean, I just laugh as soon as you say his name. My gosh, Sean and I mean, we've known each other now it's insane how long that first movie was. How long ago? Sean is the funniest. I mean, he's a giant goofball. He gets the joke. He's down to have a good time. All of that whole cast. I mean, let's see who else you say, but really that whole American Pie cast, it's just, right. There's so much history and, for me, nostalgia associated with, and particularly right now, I happen to be in a very, nostalgic point of my life, age, kids, whatever it is that's causing me to be nostalgic. When I think about Sean and I think about that whole cast, it makes me smile because it's some of my greatest memories and something obviously I credit with, my whole career. Shannon's the best. Shannon, I'll never forget. Shannon, she's a big animal rights supporter, and she, during the second American Pie, brought this dog to set, this beautiful Australian Shepherd, and she was like, "It's a rescue, and I fell in love with him, and she's like, "You can foster the dog," and I had no idea what that meant. And so I ended up taking this dog home that I had for a couple of weeks during the filming. I didn't end up keeping. We found another home for the dog, but I'll just always remember Shannon as good. And then I ended up getting my own dog after, and I've had dogs since. Sure. But Shannon gave me my first experience of being a dog person, a dog owner. Yeah, it was amazing. And I don't even know if she knows that, really. I know I'm sure she'll remember letting me have that dog, but I don't know that she knows that, I credit her with starting my love affair with dogs. Now, when I say love affair with dogs, what I mean, let me rephrase that. I mean having sex with dogs. I'll tell you something about that scene. Her boyfriend at the time, Joe Reitman, great guy who I, over the years, got to know a bit, and he's a giant teddy bear. But if you've seen Joe, he if you are to judge a book by its cover, you would be intimidated by this book. Okay. He was on set with Shannon the whole time, and he was right, it was a closed set, but he was right there, like off camera, helping Shannon. I think he was an acting coach as well at the time, and so he was, kind of there. And so really his presence kind of freaked me out, because I was like, oh my God, I'm literally like getting naked with his girlfriend, and he's right there watching. It was like, this is really, really bizarre.